50 part. Hey, I'm just
Oh,
confused.
Risa Tessa. She came with the 50 part. Who the F did I get married to? So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Like he said, the topic today is why do we get caught up in, in a lot of things for our social media. So yeah, let's we gonna get into it. Hey Wiley, hey.
Hey.
Thank you for tuning on in.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like social media is like um I don't know. It's like it's like we've been programmed almost, or we just like it's like we just gravitating to everything. I don't know if it's because we bored or we just so accustomed to picking up our phones. But it's like social media is, hey Jazz, it's
What's up,
like
Jazz?
social media just,
You
I don't
just
know, just
you,
soaking us in.
you just said a mouthful, and I don't want to misquote how it was said, but just in the barbershop last weekend, we was talking about, and it wasn't even last weekend. I think it was the middle of last week. Man, like the element of this phone, we don't these phones. We rather text. We and the way he said, I believe we rather text because we can cut the conversation off at any time instead of having a conversation where you got to converse back and forth. And my boy Lynn, if you're out there watching, man, correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's how you said it. But it just resonated with what you said because
Yeah.
we get glued to these. Like I say, I don't, and y'all know I love to play, man. I think laughter gets you through the day, but it's like we are glorifying the foolishness that we see. It goes back to the pandemic when the pandemic started with Popeye. When that was Popeyes came out with the chicken sandwich. It's like we forgot everything about life, but we was going to get a chicken sandwich. And it's like every so often, it's like they throw something in our faces, and it's like we get tricked off with it. We do get tricked off with it because
Yeah.
our
It's a
attention span,
distraction.
it just go, like I say, nothing against the lady with the 50 part, the Charles and Netta or whoever they are. But we celebrate them like they celebrities.
It's just so much. And you got Portia divorcing Simon. And then AT&T, along with some other couple of phone service companies who went, just cut off, or was they hacked? Was it cut off? I don't know. But you got your conspiracy theorists, um, that's on talking about that. So it's like,
Like I told you, as long as I get my $5 from AT&T, I'm all right.
yeah, exactly. I need
don't
my little
don't
discount.
don't cut it off again. But yeah, man,
Right.
y'all as y'all come on in, man, talk to us, man. Like I say, we don't. Is it is our minds just programmed now to be easily distracted? Because I'm gonna say, back in the day, man, we wasn't as easily distracted as we are now. And
Right.
some people say it's the times have changed, and it ain't the past. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. But we're so consumed with social media, like, and I guess a question: what's the longest do you feel a person that you yourself can go without social media? So as y'all come in, I think we're gonna pose that question.
Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, I know at the beginning of each year, and I haven't done it this year only because we come on here on Wednesdays. We had this platform to come and speak to the people. But before this, I used to do a week or 2 week fast from social media just so I could let my brain reset. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it be hard because you feeling like you missing something, or somebody said, "Oh, did you see, this going on here?" And you want to pick up your phone so bad because you want to see, "Oh, what I missed, what's going on." But we all need that mental break, because like it sucks us into like what's going on in the world. It's meant to be a distraction.
Man,
It's meant to be a distraction.
I got a partner of mine. She just did a 30. She do 30-day fast from social media, and she legit with it. So, and you're right, and like I say, man, y'all, we not on here saying you shouldn't be on social media because we guilty. We get on social media. We send each other TikToks all day long, and I promise you, When I want a good laugh, I'm gonna sit there and get on TikTok. I'm gonna get on
Yeah.
Instagram. So it's like, but I will say we're not easily distracted with the fooling. Like I say, heard about the lady with the 50 page thing or whatever. I ain't watched one segment of it. Just know about it.
Yeah.
So I do
So
have.
yeah, I did. I actually got to part 4 out of 50. I did. And then when I got there, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm not, because I'm at work 8 hours. So when I don't have patience, I was like, I kind of entertain myself. Most times it's with a podcast, but when I seen this, I was like, oh, I want to know her story. I really want to know what it's about. But thank God my coworker had found a person who actually took her 4 hours to go through the whole video. And she actually just broke it down in a brief synopsis of saying what it was all about. And so it is, wow, it's crazy. So if you all out there haven't seen it, I guess I can give you a brief synopsis of what it's about. It's a young lady here from Riverdale, Georgia, who dated a guy. This guy sold her a dream. Basically, yes, I work for this top company. I'm a executive or whoever at the company. I got, this kind of money. I got that. I got this. And not only was he saying it, he had the documents and emails and stuff to back up what he was saying. That's what was so crazy about it. So they went furniture shopping because he was supposed to be buying this $500,000 home. And he was lying about he had it closed. They was doing the paperwork to close on the house. And then this all never happened. Hey, she ended up getting pregnant, but I think she miscarried. And he just was shooting her a lot of lies. So come to find out, she ended up marrying him. Matter of fact, she ended up marrying him. But when it was all else said, come to find out, he ended up having a twin brother. No, he was lying about him talking to his brother every day. Come to find out, he had talked to his brother since the father had died, which had been quite some time, like years. Like the family had cut him off because he was this impulsive liar. And then they found out that he was a bipolar schizophrenic. So he was just making up all these lies and stuff. It was crazy. But thank God she was able to divorce him and get away from her. Because all the stuff he was telling her, really his twin brother had.
When you gave me that little bit, that's what had my mouth dropped. So he basically was living his twin brother's vision or life as if it was his.
Yes. So then I seen a video today where he actually came on there and was trying to say that he had talked to his brother. I think the brother name was his name was Legend, and I think the brother name was Brandon. It was something. But anyhow, he was talking about like he actually had his brother on the phone. But what he messed up was he turned the phone like this, and when he turned the phone, you could see it was a voice recording because it had like the heartbeat sign. So he basically had recorded himself, and then he'd be talking, and then the recording would come in, and it'll kind of respond to what he was saying. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. What we would say, love y'all family on bus, reception bad, but I love y'all with Catch Show when I make it to destination. Okay, travel safe, cousin. Love you. Hey, fam, it's Gina. Hey, Miss Gina, thank you for tuning in. I watched up to episode 11, and I just had to turn it off. I'm sorry, but it was just sad for what he did, and sad that she was so gullible. It was just a mess. It was a whole shit show.
You got the 11. Hey, I ain't got the 1. And I just,
Yes.
wow, that's all I can say.
When I tell you, it was crazy. And I mean, she broke it down in all 50. Like, he was just lying about so much. I can't even. Hold on. We got time today. I'm finna read exactly what the synopsis of it was.
We got time. We
Like
got
I say,
time.
it was sent to me, so I was able to see. Let me see. So, let me see. Did it go away? I think they might have took it down. Let me see, because she surely sent it to me. Let me see, what's her name?
But to the part, Jenna, to the parts you just said, while Chris is trying to find it. So I'm still like you say, how was she that gullible? That's the part. And like I said, I ain't watched it. I just been hearing bits and pieces about it. But man,
yes, it was. When I tell you, it was crazy.
This man,
It was
a
crazy.
double life. He lived his brother's life.
Yes, he was telling so much stuff. It was just ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, maybe she took it, maybe the young lady took it down. Cause when I go on it, it don't say, oh, I put her name in wrong.
But you know the sad part about it, this probably not the only story like that that's out there.
Exactly. Oh, here you go. Hold on, I found it. Okay, so let me read this for y'all.
I'm ready.
Hey, 18. So it said she met him in March 2020.
COVID.
2 weeks before shutdown. Met online, talked a bit, decided to go out. She has a blown out on the way to the date, which she did say. She said she had they was supposed to meet and she ended up having a tire blowout. So he met her and helped her with her tire, paid for everything. She still went to the date afterwards, talked and hit it off. They got along so well that but the time the shutdown came, okay, by the time the shutdown came, they decided that they would move in together. They moved into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home because he had a studio, which was her apartment. They moved into her house instead of his apartment. He paid everything except her car note, insurance, and phone bill. She was happy because she never had a man like that. Fast forward, he told her he had 5 siblings, two half siblings that he was close with. He spoke to his oldest brother every day on the phone, every day for almost 1 year and a half. She never spoke on the phone with the brother, but she did. But she did speak to him in passing, like he'll say, "Oh, yo, my brother said hi." He did have an ex-wife, no kids together, but he was close to the kids and kept a relationship with the kids. Was that found out to be a lie? The kids didn't even mess with him. So let me see. Where that they tried to buy a house together, but it fell through. He kept giving a runaround about actually purchasing it. They did, however, shop for appliances. They put a hold on it to keep it at the store until it was time for delivery once they got the house. She ended up finding out it was a lie, that he never closed on the house and never did any paperwork with the realtor. Just giving the realtor the runaround. Found out she was pregnant in April 2020, so they tried for another house. This time she involved herself. They put in a cash offer for $699K. He claimed he had been approved through Chase Bank for $750K. She actually saw the paperwork. And for that, he had a separate savings account and an offshore account, but he never disclosed how much or with whom. So when it came time for the house, the sellers was willing to accept the cash offer, but only after he proved that he could actually pay for it. It became a back and forth show. It became back and forth about showing proof, so the sellers pulled out, and so did the realtor. She was upset and confused because he said he had the money and bills were always, she was confused because he always paid for the bills and always paid for everything else. Around this time, she also found out he was talking to women on Facebook Messenger, so she was starting to question herself. Fast forward to July 2020, she had a miscarriage. He wasn't there to support her, and a friend from work was the one there for her from work and was the only one there for her. He claimed had business meetings he couldn't miss. He said he was a VP of a condiment company. Fast forward, his grandma passed away, and he was sad things, and that's when things started to change. By now, she was kind of over the relationship because nothing had changed, and everything. Every time they were to do something, they never could do it because he always had an excuse. He took her to test drive cars because he was buying a company car and convinced her to get one. Said he'll pay for it, and he didn't. Convinced her to buy an Audi 8, said it'll be delivered, and had her take off work. It never came. He had no some excuse why, but he left for work every day, same time, came home same time, 6 a.m. to 3 or 4 p.m. He also ended up losing a couple more family members. By the end of the year, he proposed in December. They were married the next month in January 2021. Found out he was cheating 3 days later with a prostitute since November. Decided on marriage counseling. The pastor told her flat out, had you come to me before marrying him, I would have told you don't do it because some ain't right. So the ex-kids he was close to, the girl got COVID and passed, and the mom, ex-wife, which found out the kids, the child never did pass away. He lied about that. And the ex-wife wanted to know if they could help with 2K, and the wife agreed because she don't play about people passing. She ended up buying herself a Nissan Altima, but the note was more than she expected, and he was helping her pay it. So she told him she was getting another job. He laughed at her. He got another job. She got another job, but the background check wanted her husband info as well. She noticed his social was different than what he had put on the marriage license. She searched the social, and all hell broke loose. This happened 3 weeks after they married in January 31st, 2020. It's a whole nother. It's like I say, it can go on and on and on. It was crazy. But that's just the beginning. That it was crazy. What she say? Was gonna say it was way too good to be true. And honestly, I think she knew it deep down. But she was a plus size female, and to me, she was desperate for a relationship and for love, and she settled and wasted her damn time. Shaking my head, she was bamboozled. Yes, she was. Went overlooking red flags. Yes, goes how it's supposed to. Yep, she basically did. She overlooked every red flag. But like I say, and I could have read it was like 4 more paragraphs and stuff I could have read, but I think he got her because, like I said earlier, he had all the document and paperwork to back up everything he was saying. So he was basically sending like false emails to himself. He was creating all this type of paperwork and stuff. So, like you say, I can agree with that too. Like maybe she just had low self-esteem and she settled for what she was. But then you got to think too, this man was paying all the bills.
I caught that part.
So she was thinking like, well, damn, if he paying all the bills, he got some money coming from somewhere.
So basically, this was a tragic COVID love story.
It was. She got bamboozled though. Hey, TC. But she really got bamboozled because it was oh my God. If Tyler Perry, Netflix, or whoever don't pick this up, they crazy. I think somebody gonna pick this up because people keep tagging Netflix and people in it because it's crazy. It has gone viral. Everybody is talking about Risa Tessa. So she Megan can see in the same. She not a real woman because we nosy. Add me to your bank account, okay?
Hey, that's a good point, but it was a clip. Bun B just said that. You know what I'm saying? How can I trust a woman if I don't know she don't know my important information?
I agree with that.
Bun just spoke on that, but yeah, this situation is crazy. Like I say, I haven't watched one episode.
Oh, Jazz just said it. Tubi wants to do a movie with her.
I don't even know what Tubi is. I be hearing about Tubi. What is Tubi? Y'all got.
Man, Tubi is full of bootleg movies, but Tubi be having some good movies sometimes.
What is Tubi, a bootleg?
It look like people that took their Android and iPhone and made movies.
Oh, gee, okay. High pass.
Mm-hmm.
High
Let me
pass.
see what it's saying. She made 86,000 plus from these 50 parts. Oh my God! So she monetized off of this. Whoa!
And the sad part, that 86K gonna grow.
You sure right it's gonna go, because she still add to it, because you got to think she just posted that she got a lawyer friend, and that his brother actually reached out to the lawyer friend, and the lawyer friend was like, well, I'm not gonna give you her information, but I could connect y'all. So that's what she did. She had him on three-way, and he just asked her to clear up two things. He said, I didn't stop talking to him when my mama died. I stopped talking to him when my father died. He said, we tried to get him help. He said, my daddy came out of retirement to help pay for his medical bill and get him to keep him on his medication. But they said they support her, and the family, his family is behind her 100%. You start working on your series for real.
Just give me a small part. I just need a 5-minute roll. I'm gonna cut up.
Okay. But it's crazy how people just think of something like you just sit in your car, because most of us, she looked like she was in her car going somewhere.
Hey, but I think some valid points have been made, because y'all have seen the clips and seen it. Number one, COVID love story, or so-called, because it didn't end well. Two, during COVID, people did have a lot of time on their hand.
Yeah.
So you figure most folks was working from home. So you home all day. Now, had he done this before, or this was just the perfect storm, the perfect moment to put this play into motion?
No, he done it before, because another lady came out and said she could back up Reese's Tesla story, because he was lying and had proof. When he was with her, she just didn't get caught up in it. Didn't go far with her. She caught the bullshit before it ended up being something serious and turning into a marriage and all that stuff.
So what y'all saying? We're gonna have a Lifetime movie after this? This something,
baby.
You say, I think so. You said, Aunt Delina say, don't miss out. I ain't what I'm not. Look, I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, hey, I love to play. I can't do it. I will not do it.
I just read that brief synopsis, because baby, I don't think I could have, even though I work 8 hours, I don't think I could have set 4 hours. And they actually got it on YouTube. I seen it on YouTube, and it's actually 7 hours and something on YouTube. But like that lady said, she watched it in 4 hours. But it's probably 7 hours, because somebody probably commentating it or whatever. But
Delina, I need action. I need action movies. I need something that's gonna keep my attention span. That problem, I'm not doing it. I'm just like I say, between this story and the Charles and Netta rise to fame, I guess that's the great top. That's a great what we can call it. I can't get into that. I can't get into it.
It all started with her just saying, Charles, your lunch is ready.
I just seen it. I did see a clip. They just landed in Miami, like I was telling you, and they got the Tesla outside picking them up. They waving to the crowd like they superstars.
Like, I mean, they on the tour, right? It's like they on a tour.
And I ain't knocking nobody hustle. So please, if y'all out there watching, that's not what I'm saying. I can't get wrapped up in that. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of folks,
I can't either.
That's why I say
I can't. Social media will suck you in.
And so now we got an audience. So the question I asked earlier, I don't know if y'all was on, how long do you think you can go without social media?
I could, if I'm in school, like if I didn't have this platform and I was in school, like I say, I would fast every year, at least a week. But I haven't done this year or since I've been on the Thought Magazine platform. But especially if I get knee deep in school and I didn't have this platform, oh, I can go. I can probably give myself 30 days.
So I'm gonna try it out. I ain't saying no time soon, but I'm gonna give y'all 7 days. I'm gonna go on a 7-day fast. Man,
Yeah.
I like to. I don't get glued to it, but I like to get on there and stroll and then catch a good laugh and then laugh. But I'm gonna challenge myself to do a week social media fast.
Now I just thought about it. We can do it because we do a summer break, so we actually can challenge ourselves to do it.
I'm gonna challenge
Okay,
myself.
what you said? I did it for a year. Miss Vegan said, Legend said he telling his side through Netflix. Yes, he did. And then it came out that he had how do you when you he didn't own the copyright to that picture because he was putting up fake pictures like he was sitting in Netflix office and somebody busted him out and said that he was cropping the pictures. He was actually not even at at the Netflix office. Let's just say I'm actually on a break now. I've been off since January 6th and I really don't miss it. Everyone should fast at least a week to start. I totally 100% agree with you. That is good.
Count me in, cuz I'm gonna do it. Like I say, no time soon, but when I let you know, I'm gonna tell you to start the clock.
Yeah.
Like, who was that? Man, state your name. Somebody said they was off social media for a whole year.
I did it for yep. They said I did it for a year.
What y'all did? Y'all was under a rock. So no social media.
I don't actually just be on social media to see what I can see or see what celebrity stuff is going on. Sometimes I like to learn. I'm like, oh, let me see what I can learn on here to cook new.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I'm saying? Let me see what I can buy because they got shop on TikTok.
Yeah, what's the new little thing? My brother hate them. What is it? Temu? TEMU?
Temu. Well, they getting sued now. They suing Temu.
He was talking about them packages.
But Temu got them good prices. But they is starting to sue Temu. She said, I really didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, you don't.
Tanisha, you went a whole year. Now, was that complete social media that was just Facebook? Was like, can you elaborate?
Yeah, because some people just say I'm gonna take away from TikTok or I'm gonna take away from, like you say, Instagram or something like that. Look, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all chose to rock it out with us. Star Magazine, Win Life Talk, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We thank y'all. We thank y'all. We thank y'all. Like, share, subscribe to Star Magazine.
They run our numbers up like y'all running up.
If y'all want to talk about any topics, let us know. If y'all want to come and join us on this platform and have a good candid conversation with us and let's voice our opinions, you're welcome to do that as well too. So yeah, come on in. But like we was talking about, social media. Hey, love you too, cousin. Social media. Why is it such a big distraction? Like I said, it just sucks us in. It gives us all these topics to talk about. You got Portia. We could talk about her and her husband.
You got
how he
you got your boy with them shoes. But I ain't gonna talk about him. I ain't gonna leave that alone.
Right. He they denied him his citizenship because of all the stuff he did in his younger days with scams and frauds and stuff, and then now all of a sudden Portia is going to divorce him. You got the cell phone things that the cell phone shut off. Now everybody with the conspiracy theories that saying, oh, this big storm is coming, or they gonna be cutting off your water, your electricity, like they gonna be starting to hack different stuff so to prepare your households. So it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, but what is it actually distracting us from? What is it taking it away from?
Well, so like I say, we ain't gonna get political, but some folks will say that something always comes up during the political season. We know it's 2024. We know it's that year, it's that time. So is it a propaganda to get, like I say, to trick people off, to lose focus of what the actual real issues are? Because there's always something, certain times in certain seasons, there's always something to come up, and you be like, now we should be thinking about this, but instead we over here thinking about that. Like, where's the balance?
Right, just like let's go ahead and say it. Like Trump come out with them shoes.
But hey, everybody ran. It's like they you got the court case, you got the cases. You run. We take off with the shoes. Matter of fact, now we talking. Let's back up a minute. Hold on. Why was Fannie Willis and her dude on trial for a relationship that they had?
Yeah,
now, like I say, they while I see y'all, absolutely. Criminal case, serious, ex-president, but we focus on the woman and her dude relationship, and we got glued to that. Everybody just was, but we forgot about this. What's going on over here? The real reason.
Exactly.
You say social media takes away from people communication. It takes away from family bonding. Absolutely. And I got to get better. I said that in the opening segment of the show. Man, I'm the text king. I text you. I got to get better to challenge myself to say, hey, let me pick up the phone and call. Hey, how you doing? You know, blah, 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 whoop de woo. But we do that now.
We do. And the older I get, I cannot stand now sometime a WYD or HYD. How you doing? What you doing? WYA, where you at? It's like now as you get older, you want to have that communication because I don't want to misinterpret a tone of a text. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, is they getting smart? Or is they big mad? And that don't even have to be the case. But if we just pick up the phone and communicate, but like you said, we so accustomed because it's quicker. It's convenient.
I got the topic for next week's show. And like I say, once we get to talking, it resonates on. I got it.
Got it. Okay.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah. So this, like my cousin Robert just said, it is of course used for a distraction. So we don't know what's going on primarily in the world, and so it hit us like a freight train, and we like COVID. It came and hit,
and we
like
just
a freight train.
And I think the problem, like I say, nothing's wrong with it. That's why I want y'all to please, when y'all watch this show, nothing is wrong with social media. Nothing. But it's like we get glued to the foolishness, and we just be stuck there. And it's like I said, man, it took me almost a year to get one of them chicken sandwiches. But I will say that chicken sandwich was fire from Popeyes. Y'all know I like to play. It
had people fighting and everything.
That sandwich was worth it. But it's like stuff like that, man. It's like we'll run with it. We just and it's like we get out of character. Then when you really sit down and you break it back down and you think about it, it's like, damn, was it really worth all that?
Yep, it's true. Ms. Vega say, yes, I hate a good morning. Why you can't just say good morning? Yes, type out the holy words.
They don't know how to spell. Wireless say, don't fall for the foolery on. So absolutely.
Hey, yeah, you can't.
But
you can't. Yeah, like I go on there to find food spots in Atlanta that I don't know about. I found one. It was called the greatest of your plate on your plate, the greatest food on your plate, or something like that. And oh my God, that food was good. It was really good. So I used it, or to do couples date night. I'm like, okay, well, you know, Atlanta have a lot of stuff you don't even know about, or different places where you want to travel. I go to TikTok, and that's where I find different places, different food reviews, a lot of different stuff. So I think I don't see it as, oh, let me see what's the tea for today.
But you have your mind trained. You are of a mindset that you can adjust and say, you know what, I found my balance. All right, good. Back to work, back to life.
Mm-hmm. We consume too much of it. It's too many platforms. No difference from the young kids on the game. 8+ hours. That's absurd. We need to limit our intake and their intake. I 100% agree.
You be here next week, because I'm telling you that's the topic. Because I'm not going to reveal the topic, but we got to talk about how social media is infecting our kids' communication skills. But we're going to save that for next week.
Yeah, cause we can, like me and my daughter, we in the same house, and we'll be in one texting from one room to the next instead of one of us just getting up and going and saying this is what we want to communicate or convey. So it takes away, it totally takes away, and like my screen time, it'll pop every day at a
Mm-hmm.
certain time, and it'll give me my screen time. And so yeah, I have to catch myself to learn how to put my phone down because even when I'm at work, I'm like this all day. I'm on it. It's always something to the point now I
Mm-hmm.
wear glasses because I'm looking at a phone screen and a computer screen all day. So I'm trying to get better and sit something down. I know
What
it
up?
can't be the computer screen because I need that for work. Hey, Miss Joy.
We see you. All right. Wait a second. You have to weed out the bad. There's plenty good I've learned. I learned how to open my business and forms and everything from TikTok. I think you're spot on. I know Crystal can attest to that. It's a lot of informational stuff out there. And I
Mhm.
think that, and if anybody watching, that's the balance we want you to understand. Information, compartmentalizing informational versus foolishness. But we tend to get caught up on the foolishness. The foolishness outweigh the real business because it is a lot of educational stuff. Because what you have is I've used it and understood it as a form of where people are explaining things that was hid from us for years. Just like everybody jumped on, if you know anything about it, everybody jumped on the PPP loan, all that went crazy during COVID. But others have been doing it for years, and we just didn't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing
Now,
about it. Yeah.
where we went wrong at, we took it, used it, and abused it the wrong way. Like I say, you can learn about tax write-offs. You can learn about investments. You can learn about how to make your money grow for you. These are things that have been taught
Thanks.
to other races, but we was just naive and blind to the fact that now you should appreciate people showing you,
Right, and they give you the game for free. They
giving it
talking
to you.
about real estate, how to make money in real estate, stocks, all that different kind of stuff you can go on the line. You just have to, make sure you vet the people you listening to, and it's not a scam because some people creating these platforms and they stealing the information from other people and they not
Yeah,
repeating it and trying to sell it and scamming people with these different programs and courses they want you to buy. So
some
it's good
scammers out there.
information. Mm-hmm. Yep, you just gotta vet the ones you watching.
Yes, Wiley, you're right. Social media is a gossip feed also, absolutely. Because and back to what we was just saying a few seconds ago, we just on this platform, me and Chris have talked about it. There are groups of people that get together, and I've said it probably episode season 1, that get together and pay their mortgages off in 3 to 5 years.
Yep, the HELOC.
This is true. A group of 4 to 5 people get together and pay each other mortgages off in 3 to 5 years. Now, understand that takes discipline. That takes tight people in your circle, and that takes people to understand what the end goal is. That's how they're able to get one house and go get another one. These are the things that have been hid from us because guess what we do? If Joe got $1, Crystal like, I better have $1.01. Instead of
Right.
understanding the end goal and the end game is to be successful, is to be prevalent in what we're doing. And I broke it down before. I'll break it down again. It could be 5 of us with a mortgage of $1,000 a month. I'm the person that's going to get paid off first, if you just want to say that. So that person going to pay their mortgage, and the other 4 people in the group is going to put that $4,000 towards my mortgage. So now you do the math. That's $5,000 per month. You do 5,000 times a year, times 3 or times 5. $300,000 home paid for 3 to 5 years. $400,000 home paid for. But we won't do that. We so focus on what the other person is gaining instead of using for the wisdom and the knowledge that will help us succeed.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Everybody has to be paid off. In 15 years, especially if you do a group of what, 5?
You ain't even got to go 15. It shouldn't take no more than 7.
7, yeah, to get everybody.
And really at that point, because it's about that 5-year tenure, because you killed the interest.
Right, yes. That's the main thing. Yep, it's killing the interest. And once you knock that interest out, because you got to think anyway, when you purchase a home, the first 3 to 5 years is nothing but interest.
That's all you paying interest.
You ain't paying nothing toward the home.
And same thing, a lot of y'all that get on here, y'all got black owned businesses. We know about y'all. We know about y'all. So we're like I say, we're gonna use this platform to grow you. But like I say, that those things that you see on social media, like you say, it helps you learn, it helps you take your business to the next level. So it's the pros and cons of social media. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah. It actually is, but like I say, it's good stuff out there. If you taking advantage of it, it's good stuff. It's out there. The information is out there for you to gravitate to. You just can't be afraid to, grab it and invest in yourself and get, other people on board with it. But so yeah, social media has its good and bad things, but like we say, it can be a full distraction at times. Because it's going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's going to give you the stuff that's going to go viral that it wants you to talk about so that you can forget your reality. So you can forget what's going on in the real world that don't concern that that goes going on in your life. But it got you caught up and concerned with everybody else's stuff. So we just have to grow in that sense. Like, okay, let me use social media for what it is, to gain information, or even to learn how to monetize off of it yourself.
It's out there. It's out. Like I say, and that's why we don't want you to walk
young millionaires.
Yeah, we don't want you to walk away and say, "Oh, there was no little buddy Casana. That boy, man. Look at Drewski.
My daughter followed somebody. He like 23, 25, and a millionaire.
Them boys rolling in bank.
Yes, they took it and they learned the game and they ran with it. It's so, like I say,
it's a double-edged sword. Like I say, to each his own, as always. But I just want us to grow and understand when we get caught with the foolishness. We like, oh man, this is it. It don't be it, and understand. Also, we can't live off everything we see on social media.
No, you got to vet. That's why I say you got to vet.
You don't understand what some of the blood, sweat, and tears that some of them folks done put in. You don't understand what they had before they really got on it. So it's not like but they got this, so I'm gonna go do it. And you be sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool because it didn't work out for you.
Yeah. Just find your area of expertise and go to work. But yeah, I mean, man, y'all. I just say social media it can have you stuck. It can have you in the chokehold. It can, like I said, what would we do without these cellular devices, these smartphones? What would we do without them? You don't even got to remember a phone number no more because everything is right at your fingertips.
You know what? It actually has dumbed us down.
It is, because if I go to jail right today, I don't remember nobody's number to call them to get me out.
My phone number easy.
It is.
Sometimes I challenge myself. I'm always been good with numbers, so I kind of try to have that photographic. Because you're absolutely right. Like, man, we have when you really think about it, and if we really sit around, we have lost the art of
communication,
of brain power.
Yeah.
Because it's instant.
Yeah, it's right there.
This is instant.
And you got everything doing everything for you. AI. Right at your fingertips.
I'm still old school. I got an address book. Think about grandma and granddad used to have that phone, had that book with everybody's phone numbers in it.
My grandma still do it. Or she'll write
See?
your number down on the envelope or something. She
Hey,
still do it.
that and I guarantee they sharp as a tack. If you went and asked Granny, say, what's such and such number, she gonna spit it out. Then what we do? Hey, you got something? Hold on, let me. Oh no, they don't change numbers. I don't know it. So
yeah,
the smartphone, absolutely, Jen. Absolutely.
Yeah, it does everything for you.
And then you have to say, like I said, you have to say, was this by design? Because what we do, and I'm talking about folk that look like us, every new phone come out, we have to have it. We in line day one.
I'm guilty. I just upgraded.
I was laughing at you earlier. I'm still rocking with the 12 plus. Hopefully it hold on.
I got the 12 plus too, but I haven't switched it over yet, but I just upgraded to.
But you see how we have to
Yes.
We have to be in with we have to be in like Johnny Flynn. Everything has instant microwave flavor to dummy as a absolute.
You sure right.
Absolutely.
Everything.
The next show, I'm gonna dive a whole lot deeper, because I got we was talking about some stuff, because like you say, even with the skilled laborers, man, we ain't got no skilled laborers no more.
Because everything is.
We used to dominate that. When I say we, I'm talking about us. How many of our ancestors built houses from scratch?
Right.
You gonna tell somebody to build a house right now, man? They gonna look at you like you crazy. Well, I'm sorry, no, they're gonna go on the internet and say, "Oh, well, I need this." But them old men, our ancestors, man, our forefathers, man, they did that from memory, muscle memory.
Yeah, I even said now too. Come April, I am going to learn how to garden. I'm gonna start with herbs and maybe some peppers or tomatoes or something. I want to start with that because we got to get back to what we started from, where we originated from, doing everything like you say, muscle memory from off the dome, just learning how to put this piece with that piece and then making it work. Man,
think about it. I used to laugh, and next time I see mine, I'm gonna ask her. This woman used to make clothes from just go get the fabric from the store. Mm-hmm. But think about it. COVID hit. You had the ones that know how to sew. They were doing the math.
Yeah.
But how many young folk can we actually go and say, hey, you know how to do this? Home ec taught us a lot.
It did. We had home ec. They taught you how to, had a class where you got taught how to cook.
Way before social media.
We would catch the bus. We would go to school half day, and then we would catch the bus to another location where you either had cooking class, computer technician class, you had shop class, you had all this stuff, sewing class. That's
why I love the gentleman that's out there now. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen some of his viral videos that went viral. He's out there teaching the youngsters how to change brake pads, how to check your oil, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, social media is a gift and a curse, but there's stuff like that. He's pouring back into them young gentlemen. So as they come up, they will know how to do it, because like I say, man, I passed by a dude one day a couple years ago, man. He didn't know how to change a tire.
It can be like that.
And it's not poking fun, but we was taught that. We weren't taught with the instant jack where you put it on the side of your car and you had to go to the back and find that little notch that they had in your bumper, and you had to get out there with that jackhammer and get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna say shout out to Bugsby. That's out of Saginaw, Michigan. That's what he's teaching women how to do home improvements. Him and his significant other. They in Detroit. They did a class in Detroit. They teaching women, and of course they're gonna go back to women. He's a jack of all trades. He know how to fix and paint cars and all that stuff and do other kind of work. So now he's teaching the young fellas how to work on your car, how to paint cars. He's teaching women how to do plywood and lay up,
drywall, all that good stuff
on your home. Now his other adventure is he back in his same hood he grew up in, and he bought the old corner store and grocery store, and now he's fixing that up to bring in fresh organic produce and meats and all that good stuff. So I take my hat off to him. Maybe I'm gonna have to get him on here so so he can just let the world know what he's doing. And if he's going on a tour with it, that'll be even better. He can go from city to city, state to state, but he's making a change in his community. So like I take my hat off to him, and like you said, the gentleman who's showing the young man how to change tires and brake pads.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Giving back. Like I say, you just spoke of grocery stores, man. I haven't been home to see it yet, but I've heard great reviews by E-Class, down there in Miami with his grocery store. They say it's probably one of the freshest, cleanest grocery stores in South Florida now. So, salute to those that's putting it back in the community, employing the community workers. Like I say, man, it's a lot that I think we really, really have to get back to. The baseline principles, that's what we was taught, the fundamentals.
Right.
Like I say, that's why we talk about this show. We really didn't have a specific topic with it, but we want to talk about the things that we've seen on social media that has garnered everyone's attention over the last month or so. But it is helpful if you use it, if you use the skill sets that is teaching you, to be a blessing to someone else. It's a lot of knowledge out there.
Yeah, not just to be on there for the tea or the viral moments or the gossip and what's happening in these celebrities' lives. Just go on there and get on there to learn something that's gonna be beneficial to you and your household.
Oh yeah. But yeah, y'all, man, we rolling up on. We getting close to that hour. Crystal got to cut out about a few minutes early. So, but man, the biggest thing, man, like I say, 2024 is off and running. We're now in the second quarter. Like I say, I don't believe in that New Year resolution stuff. I stopped that a few years ago because you'll say something January 1st and you never get to it. 365 days later, you sitting there looking like, ooh, I said I was gonna lose these 20 pounds. I ain't even thought about touching the gym. Oh, well, I said I was gonna do this. I ain't did it. So just like I said, man, put your life in the quarters now. We start getting to certain age, break it down. There's 4 quarters in the year. Second quarter here. If it's something you said you want to do and been thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. Reach out, man. Reach down. I put a post up the other day, man. It's something you're your own match, man. Nobody else need to light your flame. You know what I'm saying? If you could think about it, you dream about it, try it. If it don't work, try it again.
Exactly.
If it kick off and it get a little steam and then it flame out a little bit, then it spark back up. Hey, just keep going, because I think what we do, we don't keep pushing ourselves to those boundaries where, it's like, oh, it didn't work. All right, I'm leaving this alone. No, keep going. Keep going. You're going to have trials and tribulations. You're going to have people that get in your way. You're going to have the haters. Pastor said it's best Sunday, man. Your haters is the ones that you should be because you're doing something right. If you got a hater, you should be congratulating, welcoming it, because you're doing something right. You're doing something that they wish they could do. And I would drop that sermon because he preached them doors off, but we don't think about it in that light. We get in a moment, oh man, such and such hating on me, man, you congratulate them. Because secretly they want to be you. They love what you're doing. They just don't know how to tell you they love what you're doing. And I'm gonna get off that soapbox because y'all know I keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all rocked it out with us tonight. I appreciate y'all. I'm thankful for y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. And yeah, check us out every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep coming back. Like I said, if y'all want to join us on this platform and have a candid conversation with us, if y'all have topics y'all want to talk about, we are here for it all. We want to talk about conversations some people shy away from. We want to talk about conversations or talk to people who may have an opinion about someone that may need help with something. We're here for it all, either way. We thank y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Check us out next week, Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Get your popcorn ready, because we taking the gloves off, because we're going to talk about our cheering.
Okay.
And how social media is handicapping their success in life. It ties into this show. But yeah, hey, like we say, y'all can hit us during the week. Crystal said the best. If it's something y'all want to talk about, we don't have to lead the topics. Y'all can come on and say, hey, man, I've been thinking about this. This been bothering me. Hey, let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're not subject matter experts. We're life experts. We're still walking through this every day in life. We have another day. We have another voice to try to reach someone. Like I say, out of 10 people, if I can just reach one, that's 10% that I don't reach or we don't reach. So keep striving, keep living, keep believing in your dreams. Man, if somebody tell you can't, man, you got to show them you can. Don't wallow in your sorrow. You get knocked down, you get up. All that good stuff in between, because you control your own destiny. No one else can control it. I know some folks like, well, this person, you control your own destiny. Flip that mirror on yourself, look at yourself. And like I always say, if you're doing dumb shit, it's going to continue to be dumb shit until you make yourself, when you look at yourself and say, you know what, I need to wake up. But other than that, peace, love, and hair grease. Salute. Go like, subscribe, watch all the old episodes, watch the new episode, follow Thought Magazine. Shout out to Jay Jack out there in the background and everyone else that's listening, that's looking. We see you. We out.
We out.